YouTube pe and we're watching fan edits of Shahrukh Khan separately, and whenever we find a really good edit, we'd send the link to each other.
He's just built a brand for himself.
Yeah.
I think he's built a brand for all South Asian women as well.
For sure.
You know, like in his era, when being a tough mard was cool,
So true.
he was a hero who was crying on screen,
Yeah.
who was
Okay.
comfortable
Expressive.
enough to show his vulnerabilities, to
Yes.
express his emotions.
You've said right.
Rahul, take a chill pill.
It's called Mash and Neequ. Shut up. I'll leave.
What's
But
yours?
Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham.
Okay, nice.
Always. I love it.
Oh,
it's
I know
iconic.
hers. Just say it out loud.
Mine is
We all
the
know
best.
it. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
We're back at Tea Party.
Welcome back. I'm Mash.
And I'm Neequ.
Hope you missed us. We're back with another episode. Got some more tea. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, share, subscribe,
and comment.
on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
and
TikTok. Yes.
Yep. So we have a new addition today.
Yes.
On the couch, not well physically on the couch, but like right next to us.
Mm-hmm.
Can the camera pan towards our
We'll fix this in post.
very, very dear friend and a really good journalist.
And our favorite colleague.
I had to replace prominent with good.
She spells
Because
that
she said, don't give me any compliments. but okay.
Favorite colleague. Oh my
Favorite
god.
colleague.
Favorite.
There
Oh my
you go.
God. Excuse me.
Please say it at work.
I'll try.
Please say it out loud at work.
Do you want to introduce yourself? What's your name?
Mahira, or Muz as my friends call me.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
I like it. We have some different nicknames for you.
Yeah.
Not gonna expose you.
Yeah, please.
over here.
No.
So today the tea will be spilled 3 ways. Let's begin.
Let's begin. Should I kick us off?
Yes.
So, have you guys been watching this drama that everyone's been obsessed with? Hania Amer.
Kabhi
Fahad
main,
Mustafa?
kabhi tum.
There you go. That's the one.
That's when you know someone's been watching something.
yeah. You say
course.
Hania Amer's name and they're like,
Yeah.
that show.
Who isn't? Well,
Yeah.
I'm watching it for Rubab, not Hania.
I've heard she's very iconic. What's she been doing?
She's been going around town, ruining marriages, breaking up homes.
1 second. Who's Rubab?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I
like
need a
the
little
she's
bit-
like the evil, like the
Okay.
She's a queen.
really.
Yeah, I mean, like, controversial, but like, I like her.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people are watching it for Rubab and Adil.
Mm.
You guys know what I'm talking about. They don't.
I
know.
really am
I know.
lost.
I've seen enough reels to know.
Yeah.
It has
Okay.
an iconic scene where she like takes cake and like shoves it on his face. Have you not
Yeah.
seen that?
No.
Girl.
But also, I need to know her in relation to Hania Amer. Like, how are they related?
She's
Like sisters.
Hania Amer's sister-in-law.
Okay, sister-in-law.
also-
That is a tricky relationship. in
Yeah,
first.
but also there's history.
Okay.
So she's also married the guy Hania Amer was supposed to marry
Oh.
previously.
Okay. Understood.
So yeah,
So now the last episodes happened.
Yeah,
last
yeah,
episode's come
Did you
out.
watch that?
of course.
How
you
was
did.
it?
I did with my nani and my mother
Yeah.
and everyone. Like, it was like a proper
Thing.
tam jam thing.
You
at
didn't go to
home.
the cinemas?
No, we didn't go to the
Yeah.
cinemas, but yeah, we saw it at home
Okay.
with popcorns and
Of course.
moongfali
How
and peanuts
fun.
and
Cute.
all. Yeah.
So it was like an occasion of sorts.
Yeah. It was like an occasion.
I've heard it's really good. Like people have been loving it. People
Yeah.
are like, we're so happy because there was apparently a
Yeah.
happy ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You didn't like it.
they had to have a happy
Of course,
ending.
it's a
Yeah,
Pakistani drama.
But
yeah.
no, there was also rumors of her dying or something. Sharjina
No.
is going to pass away. Well, you told me that last time.
They wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's Hania Amer. Who would kill her off, bro?
Yeah,
that's-
it's not like
that's
an
true.
art film where the female lead dies and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
a good
Makes sense.
a
critical.
But I also heard that they maybe shot the ending again. Like, just to pander to the audiences. Because they wouldn't like the one that they shot before. And this happened with like another drama also. I think
Yeah.
Tere Bin.
Yeah.
They shot the ending again. So, because like, when a drama gets like that kind of traction, they're like, okay, we need to like now come up with something that will like blow their minds and like it'll be a happy ending of sorts.
But I
so
think
it could be
like
that.
the trajectory of the drama was pretty much like the ending suited it in a
Yeah.
lot of
Okay.
ways. Like the trajectory that was the ending kind of did suit it. And also the refreshing thing about this drama was that like they had these special titles for every season of life that the main couple were going through, like Mustafa and Sharjina.
Yeah.
So there was ibadat, there was aqidat, there was like it was basically inspired from the 7 stages of
in
love.
Sufism, I think.
Yeah. 7 stages of
yeah.
love. The only thing that they changed was that the last stage of love is maut, which is death. So they replaced it with zindagi, which is life.
Oh, that's so
kind of
cute.
beautiful.
That's
kind of
very beautiful.
Sorry
like
for the
that.
spoilers, guys.
Yeah.
No. We're not going to go too much into depth about
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
just that fans were super excited. It was playing in the
Yeah.
cinemas.
Yeah.
They
And there was
added
a lot of
more
tweets.
dates. So many tweets.
I
Lot
kept
of
seeing
tweets.
Yeah.
It's loved, I think, across like borders, like globally. People in India apparently really like it.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Like, I had Indian friends like message me and they were like, where can we watch this drama? What is it about? They like, and they got to know about it from memes and everything.
No
Yeah.
way.
Oh.
So yeah, they were just like, where can we watch this drama? What is this all about?
So it's a
Why
rage
is
in
Pakistan
India.
going crazy? Not for the politics, but for yeah. But
Okay,
yeah.
nice.
Nice.
That's so
cool.
fun.
But
Yeah.
if you like really want to watch more about it, we have another podcast called So Much Drama. That's City FM 89 hosts, and you can tune into that and see all about Kabhi Main Kabhi Tum
Yep.
over there.
Yep.
But we're gonna move into our next topic. We're
Which
staying in
is-
Bollywood, talking about the queen of Pakistani entertainment.
My queen,
Mother.
honestly,
Mother.
mother.
As
As
She's
they would
mother.
call it, mother.
As I would call her mother. She is a legend, an icon.
The one and only.
She is the moment right now,
Yeah,
and it's
100%.
no one other than Mahira
Mahira
Khan.
Khan.
Oh my god, she just won an award.
Yeah.
By the UK Parliament.
She was honored by the
Yeah.
British Parliament.
By the British Parliament.
Yeah.
And she received an award for her cultural, I think, for her performances
Yeah.
and
Like her cultural contribution.
yeah,
to
cultural
the cinema
contribution to the
and-
cinema.
Yeah.
And oh my god, did you like listen to her speech?
I did.
Whoa.
It was really good.
No, what
she
was it
talked
about?
She talked
I
a lot
didn't.
about like
Yeah.
women empowerment.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm here today, and like someone else is going to be here tomorrow, and
Yeah.
we need to open those doors for equality, so girls
Yeah.
can not only dream but achieve those dreams.
Yeah.
And I thought that was pretty cool. She also talked about how
Yeah.
she doesn't like it when people say she's self-made.
Exactly.
Because she's had so much support from her family, her friends, her
Yeah,
colleagues.
that's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is very
Really?
Has she said this before that she's self-made? Why would you say this is new?
I mean, not in context of her history,
Yeah.
but generally.
Yeah.
Like, everybody likes saying that they're self-made.
No,
Yeah,
but that's
true.
what I really liked because the person who introduced her, they were like, this is like, you know, self-made woman, this and that. And she was like, this is the only thing I will disagree with because I'm honestly a product of like all my mentors, all my friends, my family. They're the people who've made me who I am. Every time I receive something, I think about someone's contribution. Like, you know, I met this person and like even strangers, kindness from strangers.
Yeah.
So that is like just going into that detail. I think when you're that humble is when the world also rewards you with, you know,
Yeah.
these sort of like,
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
I think that was very iconic. She
Yeah, that
keeps
was very,
doing
very
iconic
sweet.
things. She's
Yeah.
shooting for a movie in London
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know what
She
movie.
looks really nice. Her Instagram is like a
Popping
dream.
off,
It's
like a
popping
dream.
off.
True.
First
It's
of all,
like
I
a
don't
dream.
even think she's like real.
That's-
Sometimes
yeah,
like you're
that's so
so
true.
beautiful. I've met her a couple of times, like seen her and stuff.
Oh,
And I'm
met
just
her a
like,
couple of
met
times.
her a couple of
No,
times.
are
Are
you
you guys
showing
off? Now I sound like such a name dropper, but no, I generally meant like I have seen her at places and I have met her also.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and that's when I became like a fan because I was like before that, okay, like pretty girl does well, this and that. But like when you meet her also, she makes you like, she's so sweet and she's really like, she zooms in onto you and like has that conversation one-on-one and like really speaks to you. And I feel like not everybody, like not all celebrities of that stature would do that. And I think that's so sweet.
Nice.
And she's so pretty.
Yeah,
She's so
and
pretty.
you know, like she's like a girl's girl.
Yeah,
That's
she's a
what I
girl's
love
girl.
about
Yeah.
her.
She's
That's my favorite thing about any girl.
Yeah,
But
agreed.
Mahira Khan, such a
like you
girl's
would
girl.
always see her gushing over Sajjal and you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
talking about other actresses. I love that about her.
Same, and this also reminds me that there are a lot of celebrities within the industry who've like actually been like, you know, every time they're asked, okay, who do you think is not a very good actress? They would say Mahira Khan, and Mahira then spoke about it. She's like, you know, I've become like this scapegoat, sort of like a safe answer for a lot of people in terms of like not knowing how to act, and that's really sad. That makes me feel very bad, like, you know, because I only do the opposite for everyone ever. And
That's
I'm like,
true.
that's so true. Like,
That's
it's so small and so petty of people who would, you know, just go out of their way to. And you can have that opinion. You
Yeah.
can genuinely have that opinion.
Yeah.
But, like, as audiences, it's different when you're part of that industry where you don't have the kind of stardom she does. For you to say that, the context is completely different. And I feel like it's, like, yeah, not very big of you.
Yeah, you're a fangirl.
I'm
right
really, I'm a fangirl. I am a fangirl.
Thank God it's not Deepika we're talking about.
Oh my
Deepika would
god!
have, like,
Then it would be like a 2-hour-long podcast.
Every time I'm like watching some podcast, also every time I'm talking about someone, it's like, oh my god, I love them, I love them, I love them. And I'm like, there's so many people I love.
but we're gonna get to the main person real soon.
Yeah, real soon.
Real soon.
Yeah.
But before we do, I just want to
Yeah.
get through everything like fast.
Same.
So apparently, I don't know if you guys have heard, but there's a Game of Thrones movie in the works. Now I've never watched the show.
High
Have
five!
you watched it? You haven't?
I
There
haven't
you go.
ever watched the show.
What?
Yeah.
I'm outnumbered by people who haven't watched Game of Thrones.
You've watched it?
I was literally sitting cross-legged and I'm just like, now what?
There's a
watched
first
it?
for
I have
everything.
watched it
Everything in
thrice.
life.
You watched it?
I have watched it thrice
She
and I
doesn't
can
seem
watch
like
it
the kind of
for the
person
fourth
who's
time.
watched
Yeah.
What? I watch everything
That's
ever.
true, you do.
Also I've watched House of Dragon, which is also now like second season abhi khatam hua hai. But I keep up with like George R. R. Martin's like universe
Yeah.
work. Like so good.
Did you just
Listen,
say
Game of
who?
Thrones.
Mahira? No, he's the author of Game of Thrones.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
girl.
Yeah.
Please.
But you guys have actually not seen Game of Thrones
I
at
haven't.
all?
I've watched one episode, the second last episode of the entire series.
I have watched one episode, like the first one, for exactly 11 minutes.
That's so okay. Well, how do I even have a discussion with people who haven't seen it?
Okay, but tell us.
Okay. How do I even pack that? But no, it's basically so the way the show goes, there are a lot of like intricate character arcs and very like this sprawling plot lines and a lot of like these political maneuvers that happen across the seasons, which I don't think can be portrayed well in a very condensed version, which it would be like a movie or even like a series of movies, like 2-3 movies. It could never contain that sort of, like the impact it had. Because the show was even like slow at some points, like it had some subtleties, there was a lot of drama, not everything was, when there were wars, but then it would just take, that like slow turn, and that's why you would like await the next war, and then that's how it would be like, big, like that's what kept you hooked, because there were like plot twists after plot twists.
अच्छा movie का तो बताओ.
The movie ka ye hai ki bhai, now they're making it, but it's not like finalized, like they haven't said anything.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, I think that's the parent company. So they haven't said anything about that. They're like, we're not commenting. But from what we can hear, it's like what we know. It's there's like no actors attached to it yet, but there's something in the works for sure. Like they're releasing one movie, and it's like a preliminary something
Game
like
of
that.
Thrones had how many seasons?
8.
Will the movie be like 8-hour long or something? I mean,
I don't think people have the capacity to sit in a theater.
they
for-
don't even have, like, people have a lot of commitment issues as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't think they can commit to an 8-hour.
What are you hinting at?
What's up, dude? क्या हो
You
रहा
good, bro?
podcast के बाद में.
है? For sure. Sure.
But yeah, so the movie is hopefully in the works. So winter might be coming back.
There you go. Not in Karachi though. Like
That's so true. Itni garmi ho rahi hai.
it's so hot and it's November.
It's literally
I
my
hate
birthday
it.
month, and I would pride myself on okay, like I'm the person, jiski birthday hai jab when the season kind of changes and it's all like when itni garmi thi mere birthday ke
Bro, yeah.
din.
Guys,
Itna-
climate change.
I was like, yeah.
climate change.
Yeah.
Climate change.
It's giving journalists. It's giving journalists. Giving us
It's giving
climate change is
journalists.
real.
Who's giving?
Who is giving? What
Who
is
is giving?
True. No. Climate change is not giving. Climate change is
Yeah.
not giving.
No,
So true.
Yeah.
Clear. It's taking.
Yeah, it's true. True. That would be another podcast with Mahira talking about climate change.
Real.
But let's move on to other things that are also sad, like
Which
climate
I don't know
change.
anything about now.
You don't know? Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, Quincy Jones passed away. Now, he was the music producer. He was very, very iconic. He'd worked in the music industry for like over 70 years.
Yeah.
He was 91 when he passed away.
Yeah.
Oh.
And, initially he worked with people like Ray Charles, and then he moved on to produce for Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, all
Yeah.
these really, really big names. He was behind like some of Michael Jackson's most iconic music,
Like Thriller.
like Thriller,
Billie
and Billie
Jean. I'm
Jean. Huh?
So there's some song of his, I'm Bad or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if Quincy Jones produced that. Did he? I'm looking at my producer. Yes, yes, he did. There we go.
Nice.
But yeah, he passed away at 91, which, I mean, he lived a good long life then. But yeah, a big loss to the music industry. He was actually a producer, he had a production company also. He produced Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was his
He
company that
produced
did.
Fresh Prince.
he-
Oh, that is news.
He
because I love
propelled
it.
Will Smith into that.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's
How nice.
pretty
Like left behind a lot of like,
a
memorable.
great
Yeah.
legacy, like
Yeah,
an
great
incredible
legacy.
legacy. So that happened. That was pretty sad.
That is pretty sad.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I knew like more. I mean, he was more prominent.
I think
Like I knew
was.
his name more prominently. Like I know the works he's done, but not him. Like him as Quincy Jones himself.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But that happened. So yeah, that was really sad.
That's pretty sad. How old was he?
He was 91.
Okay. I mean, no, I mean it's sad
Edit
whenever
this
you
out,
die. It's
maybe.
sad, but like you've lived a full life.
Yeah, he's lived a great life. An
Yeah.
icon. He's an icon.
Yeah, an iconic life.
Yeah, 100%.
So that's
But
good.
moving on to other musical greats who've passed away now. I don't know if you guys have heard of Bing Crosby. He was a jazz artist during the 40s and stuff, bro. He passed away in the 70s. So Bing Crosby has this song. It's iconic. It's like a Christmas hit. It's called White Christmas.
Oh,
You might
I heard
have-
that. I know.
Exactly.
I know White
that.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's heard it. It's iconic. It came out
Yeah.
in the 40s. And like we in 2024 know it because like just that iconic.
Yeah.
So V from BTS, completely unrelated. He is now going to do kind of a remix / like duet vibe with it. Where
Okay.
yeah, so he's also going to be singing on it. And that's coming out December 6th. And Views like this is my all-time favorite jazz artist, and I'm so
Oh my
excited.
God, how
Oh.
fun.
Yeah, so that's something for the BTS army to look forward to. Yeah, we all know
You're
how
a part
much
of
they
it?
love.
No.
Really, girl, you don't want to get bullied.
You say
so-
it with less pride.
Yeah. Be like, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Regret. Have
They'll
some
come
regrets.
at you.
Internet, don't hate me.
Yeah, basically.
You're
But
just like me, babes.
yeah,
Okay.
that's about to come out. So very, very interesting. I'll just move on to what these guys I know want to talk about. Like Anika's like,
I've just been
I'll-
like eyeing her. Like
squealing
get to
inside.
it. Same.
I just want to laugh. No, I'll gently segue people into this. Here's another piece of news that happened. Shahrukh Khan received threats. You guys.
Okay. Yeah, that's-
Anika is about to fight people.
I am. Okay.
Someone called a police station in Bandra in Mumbai and were like, we will harm Shahrukh Khan unless he pays 50 lakh Indian rupees. Which is not a lot. I think Shahrukh Khan's worth
He
more.
can sprinkle that.
Yeah,
on you,
so
like-
true. So true. But that happened, and apparently the police have dispatched a team to that area
Yeah.
and they're looking into that. So
Yeah.
that's something that happened. Thoughts?
Nobody can hurt King Khan.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, wow.
Over my
He's
dead body.
king for a reason.
I mean, it comes very shortly after Salman Khan was threatened
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
Bishnoi gang. So there's that.
Yeah, but Salman Khan went on a killing spree.
That's also true.
What?
That's also so
Yeah.
true.
What?
Do
Bro,
you not
he has
know
so
why
many
he
hit
was
and run
getting
cases.
threats?
Oh.
Because like he
Killed a deer.
Yeah.
He killed two of them, and
Oh,
the
2
Bishnoi gang
deers.
is like from this. They're like a ethnic group from the deserts, and they're like they consider the animals to be really sacred, which is
yeah.
why they
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the whole Vivek?
It's-
By the
no,
way, I wanted to
it's
ask
like
you this after the
Salmon
pod.
Bhai.
It's Salman Bhai.
Yeah.
So we have a piece of salmon.
Yeah, but
right, right.
he's a Pookie also.
He's a
Come
Pookie.
on.
Bhai's a
He's
Pookie.
Salman Khan in his soft era.
Yeah, he was like
He's spooky. He's
really,
spooky.
he's spooky.
Other than the weird things he did, let's
Yeah.
be so for real.
Like-
but he's
like-
spooky.
Killing animals.
Like killing animals.
Yeah.
And don't kill
And
animals.
yeah, not
Yeah.
being the best boyfriend too.
Yeah.
Aishwarya.
Yeah.
I know
To
that.
a lot of women.
To a lot of women.
To a lot of
Yeah.
women.
But yeah. There's some. I'll ask you this after the podcast. I have so many questions. You know too much
You want
Bollywood
to know
stuff.
about the entire Vivek Oberoi thing.
Yeah, I was asking Anika
Yeah,
today.
it's
a
really
lot.
it's really long.
Next episode.
Yeah, next
Yeah,
episode.
next episode.
Yeah.
But Shahrukh Khan,
Yeah.
we're here today and we've kept the newsy bit so short because we're going to talk about Shahrukh Khan.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to start with my main question to these guys is what is up with the inexplicable Rizz of Shahrukh Khan, right? Like, I get it. He's like King Khan and he's handsome and he's a good actor and he's a good dancer. But he's not the best at any of these, like, individually, right? Like, there's better actors. There's Amir Khan. Amir Khan's phenomenal. There's better looking people. There's better dancers. Why? Why him? Why is he what he is? How is he what he is?
He's Badshah, bro. He's the
I
Badshah
get
of
that,
Bollywood.
but why?
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
So there's no one right answer. There's like a list. I had to shorten it to like 10 points that I could, literally find.
She's prepared.
Yeah, I am prepared. I think the first one would be just the fact that he is representative of like an everyday man who has similar aspirations, wants to make it as big, but could never ever think given the resources he has at hand, that he could ever make it that big. But Shahrukh did.
Okay.
I was just telling Mazra this today, like, Shahrukh kind of, he defeated the system by partaking in it. And he partook in it so well that he was like, you know what, like, I'll tell you who the boss is. And he was an outsider. He did not have any like connections into the industry. He did not have the similar like class that a lot of his contemporaries did at the time he was launched. But he made it big anyway. And then that becomes...
he was the best villain Bollywood ever got. I mean, what are you guys
don't know
talking about?
Did you, bro?
Like, he started off as a villain.
Yeah,
And,
I love
like,
this.
there are like so many movies like that
Bazigar.
one Bazi. No, he was not like the
Bazigar
he was
was-
also he was the
that was
villain
an
in
anti-hero
Bazigar.
of
yeah,
sorts.
anti-hero of sorts.
Yeah.
But like he did that with so much conviction.
So much
like
conviction.
you wouldn't, and if you go back and look at his interviews, you would find out how he recalls that when he came into the industry, everybody said that he's so mid looking and he's got no looks and he's not gonna act, he can't do it, and like he then became the villain. And he to be very honest, if you know Shahrukh, you also know that he never wanted to become the lover boy that he is today. He always wanted to do action.
Really?
Yeah,
He always wanted to do
like,
action.
there's this
Crazy.
interview of Karan Johar where he says that you can't let that action go waste with the eyes Shahrukh has.
I was just going to say this.
The
I remember
romantics-
this. The beautiful eyes that he has.
yeah. I mean,
Like
it's
that
all
one scene
there.
in Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham where he's like looking at what's her name at Kajol, and it's just it's beautiful.
Like aankhon mein teri ajab scene.
So true. So true.
Sorry, Deepika, but that's not you.
Fair.
It's both of them. I'll just say that. but
Anika
no.
always going to protect Deepika.
Yeah, both of them. But no, what you were saying about him not being the best actor, as you also said it, I agree with that wholeheartedly. But that's the thing. Like, my favorite actor is never going to be the person who can act the best. It's always going to be the package. Like, what are you as a celebrity? Like, what do you have to offer? I feel the same way about Mahira also, that we were just talking about. Like, it's not just about that. It's about everything. How do you present yourself? What do you talk about? How do you conduct yourself in interviews? I feel like the package, the brand that Shahrukh Khan has built for himself is the biggest factor that like has contributed to his
He's
his
not
rise.
just built a brand for himself.
Yeah.
I think he's built a brand for all South Asian women as well.
For sure.
Like in his era, when being a tough mard was cool,
So true.
he was a hero who was crying on screen,
Yeah.
who was
Okay.
comfortable
Expressive.
enough to show his vulnerabilities, to
Yes.
express his emotions, to like to tell Simran that no, we are not gonna run away and get married. We are only gonna do it when Bauji says so.
Yeah.
That is rare.
Yeah.
Like, that sets the standard for all the women in South Asia, which is why so many women are unmarried because we are unable to find our Shahrukh. We haven't found our Shahrukh yet.
Interesting.
So he's built that himself. Like, he if he's crying and he won't be shy about it.
Yeah.
It's also like that line, and we were watching this together, the David
Yeah.
Letterman interview he did, where he's like,
Oh my God, I'm
an
obsessed.
employee of the myth of Shahrukh Khan.
Yeah.
And he does that so well.
I
Like, the
love that
best
so
part he
much.
plays is being Shahrukh Khan.
Yeah.
I feel. And he does it like so
And he
seamlessly.
also added that, it comes it doesn't come very naturally for me to
Yeah.
like, raise my arms wide side to side and like smile at people and like, wave to everyone from
He's a very
Mannat.
shy
He's like, I'm a very shy person. I'm very awkward
Have
with
you
the fame
seen
I
him
have.
blushing during interviews and everything? There's also this one interview of his where he's like, basically it was Subhash guy who like got that iconic pose out of him.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm scared somebody's gonna cut my hands. Like when he's doing that, like
Yeah.
somebody asked him Shahrukh's biggest phobia, and he's like, I'm scared that somebody's gonna cut my hands. That's what he said. Like his arms.
But that's so also endearing about him, that him being this person also feels responsible and almost like he's obliged to still play Shahrukh Khan, that he's created for the masses.
Yeah.
Like, I am for the public and everything I owe to you guys, you've made me what I am. So I will always be an employee of that myth that he spoke about. And I feel like, wow.
Yeah.
So profound
And
of him to say
also,
that.
like, like when you watch his movies, there's this love that he has for women. Like
Yeah.
he has
And
the
he said
best,
this. He said this.
he has the best chemistry with every woman he's worked with. Like every woman he's worked
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
And that is because, I mean, I'm not going into like, the nitty-gritties of it, but
Yeah.
from what he says during his interviews and everything, that comes from a very genuine and original place from inside his heart. You know, like you'll always see him stand up for women.
Yeah.
You'll always see him, holding
them.
somebody's pallu at
even
like
if it's Priyanka Chopra.
We're not going there, guys.
Mashal, stop it. Stop being...
I
Stop
mean,
it.
I'm not the one who did it. I'm not the one who
that's-
cheated on
First of
Gauri
all, he's
Khan.
also a human
That's conjecture.
Yeah, that's conjecture. We don't
That's-
know.
Don't come at me with big
conjecture.
words, okay? Let me attack you.
We're not talking about his personal life, right?
Yeah. We're talking about the celebrity, his
Yeah,
star
absolutely.
power he has. Of course, as people, we're all flawed.
Yeah.
No one's like...
Guys, like,
And that does
I'm
not
their
mean
friend,
and
he's
that
not
does
even
not mean cheating is okay, guys.
Yeah.
It is not.
Yeah.
But we're just talking about his work.
Yeah.
And how he is as a person, not his personal life, Mashayar.
my ex-boyfriend's jacket, and it's Shah Rukh Khan's jacket.
Whatever. Honestly, I don't want to pay attention to her right now. Me? No, because of what you said right now.
Rahul, take a chill pill.
It's called Mash and Neequ. Shut up. I'll leave.
No, she's making like good points. I don't want to address it. Like, I just want to talk about Shahrukh Khan and his Rizz. I
Yeah.
really don't want to talk about it because there's no defense also.
Yeah.
You know, when you think
Yeah.
about it, it's like, how do
He's
you...
human.
He's
Yeah,
human.
he's human.
He's flawed and you can never, like, despite whatever he's created.
But that's the beauty about Shahrukh. When you look at him, he looks human to you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Unlike the stars that
Not
we
with
have.
his recent Botox and stuff, though, but
Huh.
I'm just the devil's advocate.
But really, you are. But the thing is,
a
वो तो
man
सब
can
करवा
have
रहा
his
है.
insecurities, Mashail. That's
And that's
don't tell your plastic surgeon so much about it. 'Cause God.
I mean, it's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
it's his body. He can do whatever he wants to do.
That's
with it.
fair. That's
that
fair.
and also
Very third wave feminist of you. I like
Yeah,
it.
but like,
also these are not the things to focus on when we talk about Shahrukh
Yeah, yeah,
Khan.
yeah.
You know, like we have yet to talk about his work.
yeah.
Like, oh my God, what?
Look at that shift.
Yeah, we have to. That's why I didn't want to give you any attention. 'cause-
This is what happens like on a regular day at work, by the way. Like I will bring these things up. I will do these chutkiyan and they will be like, no, but Om Shanti Om.
Yeah.
Listen,
Om
that's,
Shanti Om.
that's what I tell everyone, that I let me be that person who
Yeah.
dreams about Shahrukh the way I dream. I don't want to meet him. I don't want to spend a day with him. I don't want to do anything like that
I
because
just want to admire him.
I just want to admire him.
Wait,
Same.
but Anika is a different take. What did you say when you came into like my office today?
But I say stuff like that all the time for
So
effect.
Anika
I
was
said,
like,
I was like, if you offer me $1 million or a meetup with Shahrukh Khan for an hour where I get to talk with him, like we sit and we have like an intimate conversation and he's invested in my life and I just like get to hear his perspective, I'll take that over the $1 million.
How would you talk to him? I would just be like,
I know. I mean, it's all hypothetical anyway, but I would.
That'd be me.
Yeah. No, but I would definitely, with any other celebrity, I'd take the money. But
my uncle met him.
What about Deepika?
Deepika, I love, but I don't
asked
think...
her the same question. Sorry.
She
Same
asked
question.
me. They are my favorites. But no, Deepika, I would still like let go because it's like, I don't think she can provide me insights like that. Like, Shahrukh has like razor sharp wit, right?
Yeah.
Like, very, very intelligent.
And he's also very intelligent.
Very intelligent. That's
like
why the charm.
you listen to people who've spent some time with him
Yeah.
and you hear, he can make you laugh like
Yeah.
crazy, and then the next moment he'd be imparting wisdom. So like that's
And I can listen to his interviews for years.
Yeah.
Like, in one go. Non-stop.
The David
Yeah,
Letterman
we-
one I've
we-
watched thrice.
Yeah, we
See,
had a
so you
marathon
also-
at work when we were watching his
I remember.
videos and everything.
I remember.
We were
I actually had work.
YouTube pay, and we're watching fan edits of Shahrukh Khan
Yeah.
separately. And whenever we find a really good edit, we'd send the link to each other. That's
what we do at
this
work,
happened.
guys.
That's not what we do every day, but some days we do be doing that.
If our bosses are
If our
watching
bosses-
this, we'll find out later.
But no,
YouTube
I was
blocked.
also just going to talk about with the work thing. He's also one actor who's relevant till date and that big because he's adapted with the times. I feel like when he started off, as you said, with like Dar Bazigar, he was an anti-hero. He was like a villain of sorts. And then he kind of like changed his image with the whole romance king thing, like with Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham, Kal Ho Na Ho.
Kuch
Also
Kuch
playing
Hota
the
Hai.
NRI, like,
Yeah.
you know, for
Yeah.
a lot of like Indian diaspora that moved abroad.
Yeah.
He was that like representation. So he was that guy. And then it came to like socially aware, you know, like those kind of films like Swades or Chak De India or My Name is Khan.
Yeah.
You know, like,
oh, my name is Khan.
yeah. So,
So
that he segued into that. And then right after that, he did Now It's Action.
Khan from the Epiglottis.
Yeah, I can't say Khan. That
Your last name
it's my own last name.
is literally
When I was
Khan.
really young, by the way, in school, I would tell people Shahrukh Khan and I are related because we have the same surname.
No.
And then this other girl was like, even my surname is Khan because it's a very common surname. She's like, so am I also related? I was like, yeah, you are. You don't know this.
On that note, I saw Shah Rukh's like ancestral house in Peshawar.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, right?
Really?
You just
Yeah,
came back from
I showed
Peshawar.
the pictures like Shah Rukh, and I was like, oh, Devta.
Damn. Nice.
Damn, that's really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
I
it
didn't
was-
know his ancestral home was in Peshawar.
Yeah. You know, he
That's so
went to
cool.
this TED Talk in Canada, and you know how he introduced himself? He was like, I am the son of a broke freedom fighter.
Oh, I think I've seen this. He said the same thing in this David Letterman interview also.
Oh, I love him. Like, who
Yeah.
says that?
Yeah.
Who introduces himself like that? It's like,
Yeah.
This is just a fangirling fest.
Yeah,
and I'm
it
just,
is.
It is.
It
here.
is.
Okay, now what's your favorite movie of Shah Rukh? All of us will say.
That's a really tough question.
I mean, it's the
We've
toughest
talked
one.
about
I
this. You
struggle
need to
with
give
this
us an
every day.
answer.
I don't have a single answer because I'm such a fan.
Also, I just want to put it out there that I think I have multiple personalities, and those multiple personalities are inspired by Shah Rukh character.
Same.
And at this point in life, I think my favorite movie would be Kalona Ho, and I think I've just spilled the tea on my
emo
personal
phase.
life.
Thoda
Yeah,
emo phase
yeah.
chal
Listen,
raha hai.
he was never emo, okay? He was hiding
The
his
movie is
disease.
emo. The movie
His
is emo.
life-taking disease, he was hiding. Aman.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's
So
a good
Aman
one.
on.
Yeah,
Kalona
Aman
Ho
on.
is a good one.
I always wanted to be Aman. Like, I think
Not the disease part.
not the disease
I
part,
hope.
but yeah, but the
Yeah.
What's
But
yours?
Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham.
Okay, nice.
Always. I love it.
oh,
It's
I
iconic.
know hers. Just say it out loud.
Mine is
We all
the
know
best ever. Om Shanti Om.
it. Of course.
Of course.
Listen,
Her two
what,
faves.
what he did in Om Shanti Om, no one could ever. First of all, it made me a better person, the movie. Because what? Because I'll tell you why. Bro, it taught me like about karma, but like with comedy and humor and horror and romance, and what did it not have? Like from drama, like everything he could potentially tap into, he showcased all his skill sets. Farah Khan, kudos to you, dear. Like, so well done. What a great job.
Best
and then,
Farah Khan
And
movie.
then Shanti Priya was so iconic. Like, she also complimented Shahrukh Khan so
I've
well.
heard her say all of this before.
Yeah,
so, like,
same.
Yeah,
we
because
both
I always say stuff
Same.
like that. But no, like Om Shanti Om is so good, and especially like the halves. Like, you know, there's the
Yeah.
first half and then
Yeah.
the second half,
Yeah.
the transition, everything
Listen,
about
the
that.
climax song
Oh my god,
which one? Which
Dastan
one?
hai ye.
Dastan hai ye. It's
Oh, okay.
And with the
fab.
Divane song with like
Yeah.
all celebrities, like
That
the
was
all-
too
But I
iconic.
think
Wow.
that Dastan song is like epic. I don't think Indian cinema has ever created something like
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah.
Like, it's too good.
But उस movie का पूरा soundtrack from like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
beginning
yeah.
to end,
Oh,
it's so
Vishal
good.
Shekhar,
It's too
yaar.
good.
Matlab,
It's too good.
Like,
It's
too
too
good.
Okay, favorite scene of
In
Shah
what?
Rukh. In general.
Oh.
Any scene of Shah Rukh that like has stayed with you?
You start.
Mine. Okay,
Mujhe
wow.
nahi yaad.
That's a toughie. Okay, my favorite Shah Rukh
Oh, I
Khan
know.
scene is in Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say the same
That's,
thing.
I think it's the most iconic moment in the history of, Indian
Bollywood.
cinema.
Yeah, agreed.
Oof.
And then
Bro.
then the music
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
And the
background.
music,
that she's
like-
running.
Like, the moment he walks inside, right?
The
and,
moment he
and
walks
he goes,
inside and the
"Maa,
mom
tumhe kaise
knows,
pata chal jata hai?" Like,
So
it's
like his mom is
course.
like doing whatever aarti and she's like, waiting for her son to come and she feels it. She, in her heart, in Dharma movies, they always feel it. Like there's no logical reason behind things, but they feel things. And in her bones, she knows he's here, but she thinks maybe he's not because he doesn't show up. And then the second she turns back, he comes. And he comes with this like fall. And
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
fixing
he's fixing his bag.
This
It's
is
too
bag.
good.
And
It's
he
human
walks
and it's so
in,
beautiful.
and he does this, and it's like you're literally tumbling down or whatever, and you look
fab.
amazing doing that.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
But also with the whole, in Dharma, how they always know.
Yeah.
Later in the movie when Shahrukh and Ritik hug during what's that song?
Oh,
Yeah,
Bole
Bole
Churiya.
And Jaya Bachchan turns and she
Yeah.
runs and her dupatta's falling. Oof, beautiful. Beautiful.
Amazing.
I love Shahrukh and Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham. It's too
Yeah,
good.
the,
It's
the
too
scenes
good.
were too good.
Yeah.
Yours.
Favorite scene?
Yeah.
Favorite scene.
Shahrukh, favorite
He's
scene,
ever
any
played.
movie.
That's a really tough one.
Even My Name is Khan had like because
Iconic.
his acting was really good. in it.
Yeah, I love that scene, in which in Veer Zara, basically there's this scene in court. So Shah Rukh and Preeti are meeting after 40 years or something, and they've waited for each other all their lives, and there's this scene in which the camera pans and at one moment it shows them old, and in the other moment it shows them young. And you know, like, just that scene is so good. It's so good.
Oh, I feel like Shahrukh has also mastered the art of like his like monologues and stuff. Like his dialogues are so iconic. We say it all the time. Like whether it's his like that Chak De speech.
Yeah,
so good.
70 minutes है तुम्हारे पास. Oh, or like
ऐसे बड़े-बड़े देशों में
बड़े-बड़े
ऐसी छोटी-छोटी बातें होती रहती है.
Oh, no, even that scene. मैं वादा करता हूँ पापा, मैं हमारी क्या परिवार की परंपरा. Amitabh Bachchan and him, and he's like, you know, he starts to stand like his grandfather, and it's so good.
Yeah. So his dialogues are very iconic.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna be relevant till the end of time. I think that personally.
It's too good.
But yeah. So I think this is where we're gonna.
I thought it was never gonna stop. I was literally gonna like tell someone in the back.
I have the best
be like,
ending for this
okay,
conversation.
okay,
go for
As
it.
Shah Rukh says,
what is it?
he's indeed the last of the stars.
100%.
So true.
100%.
The
So
last of the
true.
I agree.
So true. I also want to say one thing that I watched. So he was talking about, like, you know, at an interview, they were like, oh, do you miss? Because a lot of like celebrities, they start missing their normal lives, right? Like their
I've
simple
seen
lives.
that.
We've
I've
talked
seen
about
that.
We've talked about it too much. But it's like, you know, we miss all of that. Do you miss all of that? Because like now you can't go in hiding and like you can't
Yeah,
go
you
out
can't
in
enjoy
public.
your everyday
You can't enjoy
life.
everyday
Yeah.
lives, like hang out with your
Yeah.
friends, travel in local trains. And then Shahrukh is just like perplexed and he looks at him and he goes like,
No.
ये मुझे चाहिए भी नहीं था. Like, I don't want this at all. I didn't become a star to like again travel in local trains. I've done it all my life. I've done it for as long as I have, and now I'm done. And I'm very comfortable with the money I've made.
Yeah.
And I'm too happy to like think of that as like an opportunity cost, you know, because I don't care for it at all now. I love the life I've made.
kingdom, यार. मतलब
He said that ना. He's like, मुझे क्यों बीच पे खड़े होके गोलगप्पे खाने होंगे? मुझे खाने होंगे तो मेरे होटल के कमरे में कोई लेके आएगा.
Exactly.
Literally.
Iconic.
Also, guys, I'm really excited for him doing the Mufasa's thing in Lion
yeah,
King.
Lion
I'm
and
so
Aryan.
excited. Yeah,
Him and Aryan both.
And even Abram is in there.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's
For the younger versions. But like,
Swana को
he's
भी
so
डाल
good.
देते.
He's so good.
सुहाना को क्यों नहीं डाला? My question.
उसमें नहीं होगी ना कोई female.
थी तो. Okay, but tell us in the comments why you think Suhana's not in it, I guess. And tell us what your favorite Shahrukh Khan movie is.
Yes.
Yeah. On that note, we'll be signing off.
Bye.
I'm Neequ.
I'm Mash.
Mammals.
And we'll see you next week. Thank you for watching.
And don't forget to like,
share,
subscribe,
subscribe, comment. City FM 89 on all platforms.
Yes, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and
And
YouTube.
YouTube too.
Bye.
Bye.